full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This is it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss left. Mixon.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Looks to throw on first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Carry, he loses the football, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's go. Mikey, 18. Switch.
2nd and 13. To Mixon on the check down. And running with power here. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And that's out quickly to Chase. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Texans' 4-yard line.
Let's go now. Rock on, lady. Let's get there. White 19, 18, 18. It's our time. White 19, Mike 19. Man, I got you. White 19, Mike 19.
They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
19, Mike 19. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mon now off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now Mon.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Mon going to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Mon.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bengals 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Bond looks to throw.
Buying time to his left.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, Mond.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession, that was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.